ערב שבת קודש, פרשת חוקת תשפ"ה. בשיעור לעילוי נשמתה הטהורה של מרת לאה בת וירג'ני מהדב עליה שלום. רוח השם תניחנה בגן עדן, אמן. This week's parasha in פרק כ"א, פסוק א', says the pasuk the following: וישמע הכנעני מלך ערד, תושב הנגב, כי בא ישראל דרך האתרים, וילחם עם ישראל, וישב ממנו שבי. The king of Canaan, who is this king of Canaan that was sitting in the Negev, in the south? Says Rashi, they are talking here about Amalek. But they changed themselves as Canaanite to trick Am Israel, and they came to fight with Am Israel. Why they are coming now, explains Rashi. Says Rashi the following: the Canaanite heard. He heard that Aharon died, and the clouds of glory departed, as the Gemara says in Masechet of Rosh Hashanah. So Amalek decided this is a good time to come to fight with Am Israel. Why? What has to do the death of Aharon and the departed of the clouds to come to fight with Am Israel? Simply, we can say that the clouds, they protected, nobody saw them. But there is also a deeper explanation here. In order to explain it, we will use a story that happened with Napoleon. And this has to do also with nowadays in Eretz Israel. Napoleon, he was a tyrant. He was from France, but he conquered a lot of countries. Italy, England, Austria, Persia. And one day he decided to go and to fight against Russia. He wanted to conquer Russia. He gathered a lot of soldiers, but not all of the soldiers were French soldiers. Only a third of them were French soldiers. The rest of the soldiers were soldiers that he took together from all the countries that he conquered before. He had the British soldiers, Austrian soldiers, Swiss soldiers, from all over Europe. On the way that he went to Russia, he passed through a city which is called Volozhin. He had all the time the big generals, they had the doubt. Is it pays to fight against Russia or not? So one of the Jews offered the Napoleon to, since they are now in Volozhin, And there is here in Volozhin a very big rabbi, a Chaim Volozhin. Let's ask him, take an advice from him. If it pays for us to go to fight with Russia, shall we win the war or not? So they came, there is a story how they met Reb Chaim, but at the end they met. When Reb Chaim heard from Napoleon the question if to go to fight with Russia or not, he told him, I will tell you a story, and from the story you will understand what is my opinion. He told him there was once a prince, young prince, that got a present from his father, a wagon with 4 horses. The horses were special horses. There was there one of the best Arab horses, one of the best Belgium horses, another horse was from Brazil, the other one was from France. And the prince started to travel with his wagon. One day was a rainy day, and while he was riding the wagon, he fell into a muddy area, and he couldn't. The horses couldn't get out from the muddy area. He was stuck there. He hit the horses, but it didn't help. They couldn't do it. So he was standing near the wagon there and was waiting. Maybe somebody will come to help him. After some hours, he saw from far a wagon is coming, getting close to the area. When he saw the wagon, he tried to give the driver a hint that don't come near this area because you can fall in the mud. You're stuck in the mud. But the horse driver was a Jew, and he didn't hear what the princess said. He came to the area. He got with his wagon into the mud, and he came out. He didn't get stuck. So when the prince saw it, he asked the, the Jewish horse driver, maybe you can help me. How come with your wagon you succeeded? I didn't succeed. Answered answered the Jew, tell me, your horses, I see they are very strong and full horses. From where are they? So he told him, this is an Arab one, this is a Brazil one, this is a British one, this is a French one. The Jew didn't tell him anything at this moment. And he told him, if you want me to help you, release the horses from the wagon, and I will bring in instead of my horses. The prince looked on the horses, and he saw that the Jews' horses are very skinny. So he had a doubt whether they will succeed. But the Jew told him, wait. The Jew tied his horses to the prince's wagon. He went up on the wagon. He gave a hit to one of the horses. Immediately, they made an effort, all of the horses, and they succeeded to take out the prince's wagon out of the mud. After they went out, asked the prince, how come my strong horses didn't succeed, and your skinny horses succeeded to do? Answered the Jew, I will tell you, you have 4 horses. The horses, each one is from a different country. When you hit with your stick the horse, 2 horses, the other horses didn't count to help the horse that was hit to do it. Nobody helped the other. But my horses, I have 3 horses only, not 4. But they are one family. I have here a father horse and his 2 sons. When I gave a hit with my stick to one horse, the other 2, they feel the hit that one horse got from me. And everyone is coming to help the other. They are together. And therefore, they succeeded to take out your wagon from the mud. Said the Rabbi Volozhin to Napoleon, let me tell you, on one hand, your army are armed better than the Russians. But on the other hand, your army is built from a lot of soldiers from a lot of countries. If a German soldier dies, the French soldier will not be sorry about it. And if a Belgian soldier will die in the war, the French soldier will not cry on him. While the Russians, even though they're not armed so well, but all of them are Russians. All of them are one unit. All of them will do to help each other. Therefore, I have a doubt whether you will succeed in the war. Napoleon didn't listen to the advice of Rabbi Volozhin. He went to the war and he had a big loss. He lost over 250,000 soldiers. over 100,000 horses. And after this, he came back and they threw him out from any possession. The same thing is in our parasha. Amalek, we have to know when Amalek is coming. We see the first time that Amalek came, we have to learn from there. The Pasuk says, ויבוא עמלק וילחם עם ישראל ברפידים. The word refidim here plays two roles. One, to tell us the place where the war took place. Number two, the word refidim also are teaching us the reason why Amalek came to fight. Because the word refidim, says the Baal Kliyatar, if you change the order of the letters, comes out the word peridim, peirud, separation. Am Israel were at that time separated. They had a fight with Moshe before about the water, and they fought among themselves. This is a good time, says Amalek to himself, to come and to fight with Am Israel. And this is what they did. ויבוא עמלק וילחם עם ישראל ברפידים. At the end, Am Israel succeeded to defeat Amalek because they became, for the fight, one unit. Everyone, Moshe Rabbeinu lifted his two hands towards Borei Olam, and all Am Israel were looking up together as one unit, and they became one, and therefore they succeeded against Amalek. In our parasha is close to the same story. Amalek heard that Aaron HaKohen passed away, and the clouds that were in the merit of Aaron disappeared. Said Amalek to himself, Aaron, he was a person that unified all Am Israel. Aaron was Ohev Shalom, Rodef Shalom. He invested a lot in unifying Am Israel together. The clouds were a symbol, because the cloud is like an umbrella that covers everyone to put them together as one. But when Amalek saw that Aaron passed away and the clouds disappeared, they understood that this is a sign that they are not anymore unified. Am Israel now, there is a machloket among the nation. And if there is a machloket, said Amalek, let me take this advantage and let me go and fight with them. This is the reason what Rashi meant when he said, וישמע הכנעני מלך ערד, יושב הנגב, כי בא ישראל דרך האתרים, וילחם עם ישראל. Says Rashi, he heard that Aaron died, and the clouds of glory departed. He took advantage to come to fight. So this is a good time to fight when Am Israel, if there is a separation among the people. Amalek made a mistake. They didn't succeed because Am Israel were at that time, they were not separated. They were unified. What the clouds disappeared was only for a short time. As a mourning, as a symbol of mourning of Aaron. After this, the clouds came in the merit of Moshe Rabbeinu. So the clouds disappeared for a while, but they were all together. And therefore, we can understand what's written in Pasuk Bet. In Pasuk Bet says the Pasuk, Vayidar Yisrael neder lamonai vayomar. Am Israel is making a neder. But when a nation makes a neder, the Pasuk should have used a plural way. Vayidru Yisrael neder lamonai. Vayomer. What is Vayomer? Vayomru. Plural. Now, it's written singular. אם נתון תיתן את העם הזה בידי, instead of to say בידינו. The soldiers are fighting with them. It's not one, they are soldiers, a lot of soldiers. בידי, החרמתי את עריהם. The whole pasuk is written in singular, because this is the key to succeed in a war. Unfortunately, Am Israel nowadays, 2 years ago, they didn't understand what the king of Arad, of Amalek understood. He understood that the best time to come to fight is when there is a separation among the people. And unfortunately, Am Israel, maybe because they don't read the Torah, on that 2 years ago, a big fight among Am Israel in Eretz Israel. Very extreme groups, very extreme people made the fight here, one with the other, one group with the other group, and the Hamas. And they, at the end, lately I heard that they themselves, they found the documents, that it's written in their documents that they took advantage of the political situation here, that there was a fight, people caused fight among Am Israel. They took advantage and they came to fight with Am Israel. And everyone knows that because of this, we lost around 2,000 people in a very, very cruel, very, very cruel way, as Amalek knows to do. So the best thing is to learn from the Torah what Am Israel did. And they went to the war, and they wanted to go to fight, everything is written in singular. And the same thing happened also in the time of Achashverosh. Haman, he took also advantage. And he came to Achashverosh and he said to him, Yeshno Am Echad mefuzar umeforad ben ha'amim, they are separated. So it's a good time to perish them. But Mordechai and Esther, they knew. They remember what happened, why Amalek came in the first time. And immediately they unified all Am Israel. Knosset kol HaYehudim. All of them came together. All of them prayed together. All of them fasted together. And then we find the pasuk. Nikhalu HaYehudim va'amod al nafsham. Started in plural. Nikhalu HaYehudim va'amdu al nafsham. No? The pasuk says va'amod al nafsham. Says the Gaon Vilna va'amod ke'ish echad. When we meant to fight, everyone is together. This gives the power for everyone, for every soldier, to help the other and to take care of the life of his friends and to help his friend. This is the key to succeed. So, unfortunately, even now, today, Am Israel is fighting, and still you have people that they are causing here in Eretz Israel a lot of separation. Let's hope that the Torah will go over and they will reach these Pesukim and they will learn that in order to succeed in the fight against enemies that took advantage of separation, the key is to unify, to become one. נקהלו היהודים ועמוד על נפשם. I want to wish everyone a Shabbat Shalom. We will meet next week